Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our first of two live broadcasts today. We started our October boot camp last night, and I'm excited to share with all of you exciting new information that, frankly, is going to help you build your business faster. So first, we want to look at the folks that are in boot camp, see what questions they have. So Debbie has some conversations, and Tom wants me to look at his settings. So we'll be happy to do that. Anybody else have any questions? Pop them in the chat window so I can allocate my time. Okay. Well, we've got some interesting questions, and we have a potpourri of things to talk about. Good morning, Gloria. Okay. So let's get started. We're going to change screens. And I want to remind all of you that we have uploaded our new scripts book. They're still working on some of the content, but you're definitely going to want to check it out. We've increased the content by a third, and we've got some really great examples of scripts and how to talk to people, how to respond. Let me pop back over here to LinkedIn. And first, let's pop out of here. And we're going to jump into Tom. And go through his settings. Now, LinkedIn is changing things all the time. Settings and privacy. And we're concerned about two areas, visibility and communication. And by the way, notice that LinkedIn, copying Facebook, now has a dark mode. Let's go over here to visibility. Profile viewing options. Now, the default settings is in the center here. So you need to make sure that the first option is turned on. Edit your profile. Come down on the right, make sure that your profile's public visibility is on, that everybody can see it. The default setting is only your first degree. Make sure all the boxes are turned on. You want to hide your connections, but a new feature of LinkedIn is having you put a follow me button on. And so you need to turn off follow visibility. And then visibility of your LinkedIn activity. We want to make sure that everybody can see your LinkedIn pop. And then we come down here to followers. And we make sure that everybody can follow you, but we're not going to make follow primary. We want to get back to LinkedIn. We just hit the LinkedIn icon up here. And so you're talking to somebody named Jason. Now let's just come over to your network for a minute. So you have 1,257 connections, people that you're directly connected to. So they're giving you credit for 1,200. Now these 1,200 people that you're connected to are connected, have connection. Those 1,200 people connect you to 1.1 million. And this 1.1 million connects you to 854 million, considering that there are only 870 million people on LinkedIn, you're pretty much connected to everybody. So now let's come over here to your message area. And you're talking to Jason. Now you want to be talking to 10 to 20 people every day. So who are you talking to? Okay, and notice, let me unmute. Let me unmute Tom.
Hi, Max.
Good morning. So we asked him the question, what personal tragedies were you going through? Were you uncomfortable asking that question? I mean, I typed it, so
Yes, I was
why?
to
No.
learn more about him.
Oh, no. I mean, you're asking, a lot of people would feel a little uncomfortable getting into a personal situation. In other words, he told you up here. Where was it? Here. A lot of my time has been spent, whoops. So as for the future, I'm still looking at what would stimulate. My problem is when you're grieving. So I'm grieving. So we wanted to find out what he was grieving about. Because the bottom line is that could impact or affect what he's going to do. So he has been over to work. Let's see. That's my niece. Okay. So there's nothing that is going on that you can't, that would prevent him. Now the big question is he a prospect for your business right now? Look at his profile. And then this person, folks, this is how fast it goes. Okay. You send a connection request, they respond, and boom, you have an opportunity to talk to people. So here, he's got a job. He's got a job. Okay. So the question would be very, very simple. So he was a restaurant manager here. Now we got a new job. Message. Now, what would be good? Okay, so we sent him this. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. So let's go over to Brainy Quote. Let's come down here. And get another quote about dreams. This is a good one. All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. We're going to copy the image. Come back over here. Send them this. Okay, and what we could say is, we got to respond to this.
Yes.
So I admire now. And he also got a job. Question. What's the question? You just got a new job? How does the salary new job compare and when he tells you that it's lower, now that you've got you got an opportunity. Okay, so let's take a look at who's here. Let me look in the chat. And Jeff wants to know, how quickly do you wait to introduce your business to a new person that you met through socializing? Jeff, when you find a need. When you find a need. Okay. All right, so let's pop off of here. And let's Hey, Bill, I'm gonna pop over here to the messages. So let's come down a little bit. So let's look at this guy here. Look for new I'm exploring my opportunities. Okay. So according to this, let me unmute Bill. Morning, Bill.
Oh, good morning. Can you hear me all right?
I can hear you fine.
Good.
Okay, so the first thing that you want to know about anybody that you're looking to talk to, obviously we're looking for people that have a need, but the first thing you want to know is what do they do? That is the fundamental question. So he says he's looking for a new career opportunity. Okay, but what is he doing now? So we look down here and it says here is a teacher. He's also says he's a teacher. And he an academic tutor. See, this is all confusing. You don't really know what he does. Very vague. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Let's come back over to the message. And let me come over here. So I'll get it from here. So the first thing we want to do, after we send the icebreaker and he doesn't respond, to speed up the process, now we're going to send him motivating image. Then we're going to follow up with this, which is going to set you apart from your competition, because everybody that is writing to him is now, you know, hey, it's good to be connected. I just saw that. And the question is, what are you currently doing for work? I just looked at it. So we're either going to see, the last thing people want to see is a question. Now, there's a little bit of delay. So let's see if he's going to write and tell you what he's doing. Now we can count to 10. Otherwise, we can go and talk to other people because we have all these other people here. So here we come down. It's nice to connect with you. How long have you been on LinkedIn? How's it working for you? Okay, well, she hasn't responded yet. So we're going to do the same thing. Send the image. And this is what you can do. See, she's not interested in talking about how long she's been on LinkedIn. So the question with her, again, we want to know, what does she do? We want to decide, is this somebody that we can clearly see a need? So it looks, well, she is, she looks like she's a recruiter.
Right.
Okay. So what we're going to do with her, so she's been doing this for 4 years. First, we're going to send the picture. Then the message. Now we want to ask a question. What prompted you to make recruiting your career? Why did she get into recruiting? What we want to do, if we don't know what they do, we want to find out, what do they do? Let's see what we got. All right, so you just keep doing what you're doing. We're gonna come back with checking. I'll do the follow-ups. And you're really picking some very good people. So let me come back over here. All right, so we're gonna pop into Peter's talking to Ryan. Everything that you do is designed to qualify your prospect. Is this person somebody okay? Okay, so he's a loan processing expert. He processes loans. And he's been doing it for 3 years. And he told you Now, you have to really check this because when you copy and paste the message, you have to make sure it reads right. When somebody gets a message like this, you're broadcasting that you're copying and pasting. Okay, now let's talk a little bit about what's happening with the real estate industry. Interest rates are going up. People are canceling deals. And there's something else that's going to have a major impact in the real estate market. It has ups and downs, but the ups definitely outweigh the downs. So we're going to go ups. We'll throw in a little laughing out loud. How is your business being affected by rising interest rates? We're trying to find a need. Question was asked, when do you talk about your business? When you find a need. Let me scroll up. Let me climb out of your account. Okay, so we're going to jump into Sandy's account. Well, Sandy, after we're done, you're probably going to want to change your password. Security check. They do this to make sure you're not a robot. So let me unmute Sandy.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sandy. All right, so this is your LinkedIn account, and when do we have our first our first coaching session?
You're very busy. I couldn't get in until November, but I'm checking it.
No. You're not going to
Yeah,
wait forever, okay? Let me put a note. I'm going to get you on the schedule next week.
perfect.
Coaching November.
You're a busy man.
Well, yeah, but okay. So I tell you what we do. Let's get a little bit of a head start, and let's quickly just run through your settings really quick. And so what we're interested in, visibility. Good. So a lot of this stuff you've already done, which is good. Hit the back button. Only visible. Oh, perfect, perfect, perfect. Perfect. Okay. So let's come back over here and let's take a moment, look at your profile. Now, again, we want to keep creator mode off. Excellent. Okay, so you're marketing your well, what are you trying to market?
I am in pottery. I am building a business, the national um, health and wellness for pets with food and holistic.
Okay, all right. All right. So
Where I got a little stuck was my about story, tendency to word vomit. I wasn't sure if it was too much, too little.
I'm gonna get you on the schedule
Okay.
next week and we'll go over this. It's not I mean, we're gonna a couple of things we need to work on, need to change. And let me go over on, let me close some of these. We'll jump into Facebook.
My Facebook login is probably my name at Hotmail.
Okay, well,
Okay.
I'll tell you what, we'll do that next week. But I
Okay.
will definitely get you on the schedule next week.
Okay, perfect.
You don't have to wait. All right, so let's go. And Is there a way to get the first round of layoffs at Pelotons? Yeah, Jeff, yeah. Let's, I'll do that from somebody else's account. Let me see. I mean, what's your email address?
Oh, it's O D A O and my last name O Daramaja at Gmail.
Gotcha. What's the next letter? Oh, here it is, right here.
Yes.
Okay. So you're talking to a bunch of people. And was there anybody in particular you want me to look at?
Well, one of them was the one we had that I messed up the last time, and then you told me not to send any message until we talk again.
What was that?
Nikki, her name is Nikki Bradshaw.
How do you spell Mickey?
Nikki.
Likki?
N as in Nancy. Yes. And then she sent me an email that she started a brick and mortar business. She's an esthetician.
Okay.
And she now responded to that text we sent her.
Right. I got to tell you, this strategy is phenomenally effective. Okay. When you send a message out to somebody and you wish you could take it back. And here you gave the entire project launched. Okay. So you're having a really good conversation going back and forth. And then, like so many people, you out of the blue, you start telling her about network marketing. So, hey, if I share a 3-minute video with you, watch it. Okay. So we had to take a step back. And we just said, oh my God, I am sorry for the last few messages that I sent you. I've been talking to 3 other friends named Mickey and sent you the messages meant for them. And then we just bring the conversation back. You told me that you had previous experience in network marketing and the other Nickies had none. I'm not the best multitasker on here. What are the names of the companies you work with? So she's now, we turned that, now she's laughing. Years ago, I was Amway, Mary Kay, then later on a couple of wellness brands, Send Out Cards and Mailbox Power. Okay. So now we got her laughing again. Okay.
Yes.
And so really what we want to do is we want to come back and say, well, I'm not surprised. I thought so. I'm not surprised. And then we can go back to our questions. So now, what made us so we have to look at her profile again, and we have to find the need. So she's active. And so she's a medical esthetician, and we know that most medical estheticians have a side business.
Yes.
So that's the reason it was okay to bring it up. So let's go back to the message.
And I think on her message at the beginning, she mentioned that she wouldn't mind residual income.
Okay.
That was why I mentioned that before.
So let's go back up to the top. So she saw over Instagram and Facebook. Okay, so I don't see where.
There was somewhere in there that she said, maybe after.
Well, okay. So basically what we want to do is so we have to take, we gave her all this information. Build a tribe, then market to the tribe. Now that we've got her attention again. So basically what we're going to do is we come back and we could say, whoops. I'm not, no. Now, what we want to do, what you're looking for are the LOLs. You're laughing. So I'm really not surprised. LOL. Most of the professionals, your field, have all tried an additional stream visual income. Now, what we want to know is we want to know about our experience. What? Now, we're gonna make an assumption that she wasn't successful, because if she was successful, she'd still be in the business. We're not trying to sell. I don't know why. You know, I have a pretty good idea why some of these things, they're in the process of literally changing their entire platform. I want you to notice. Let's shut this down. So you see over here on the right, you have potential profiles, and it just has a connect button.
Yes.
All right, and we come over here, your message button. Now you see over here, you got a message button with a little, looks like a little
Yes.
message. And now over here, you got to connect with a little image of a person and a face.
Yes.
So what they're doing is they're in the process of literally transforming or transitioning over to a whole new platform. And so these are all going to go away, and they're all going to be replaced by these. And the reason that they're doing it is because LinkedIn is no longer a secret. And you get all of these programmers and all of these computer wizards that have created robots that can go in and, let's say here, their program, they're looking for this little tab, and they're clicking on the tabs and they're sending messages. It's just like the SEO people who will charge you $5,000-$10,000 so that you become so when people do a particular search for keyword, your name comes up. Well, that's only good for 30 or 60 days, because the search engines are going in and they're changing their algorithms so that these bots don't work. And that's what's happening here. It's kind of like you're driving down the interstate, and it's a 5-lane highway, and it shrinks down to 2 lanes. They've got 3 lanes closed off, and they're doing construction. That's what's happening here. So first, what we want to do is we want to find out what happened. Why does she think she wasn't successful? The next question we would ask is, so what got you into these in the first place? Okay.
Okay.
Now, once we know why she wasn't successful, we understand why she got into it in the first place. In the first place, you know, she got into them not so much because she was passionate about the products, you know, she wanted some residual income. When we find out why she wasn't successful, and you've really developed a nice relationship with her, now we can come back and we say, listen, network marketing has changed today. And in spite of all of your bad experiences, if you found a company that you could really get excited about, and you didn't have to deal with all the things that prevented you from being successful before, would you look at another company that could generate that growing stream of residual income that attracted you to all those other companies? She's going to say yes.
Yeah.
But at least you know, before you show her the business, how she feels about network marketing. So you have to show her as you're showing her the business. So parts of that long message that you send her, we're going to use again, because all other things that prevented her from being successful before, gone. You have a program, you have a system, and you're going to show her how she could build a business without having to bother her friends, without having to bother her family, without having to advertise. You're going to show her how she can do it on LinkedIn. And with the economy literally turning south, let's just take step by step. And she is a very, very good prospect for your business.
Thank
And
you.
that's how we were able to turn it around. So if anything, just, you know, kind of wait for our next session. before you, jump into all of these things. So, you end up taking really good prospects. And which is the reason we're doing our coaching different now than before. And that was why we created that strategy. When you wish you could take something, back, you can't. And so one of the things that I just want to caution you about doing is when you send these messages. Now, she hasn't seen it yet, but when you send these messages, see, we were able to we turned it around right here. Don't put their name on it. Okay? Don't put their name on it. We got around that by saying, well, you're talking to a bunch of Nickies. But you don't have, once you get the conversation started, you don't have to keep putting their names in. So we turn this around, and now moving forward, we have a plan, we have an agenda. And it's not going to take more than 2 or 3 more messages. And you're going to have really, you got a great prospect here. But the important thing is, okay, so D wants to know how we got people that were laid off from Peloton. What do we do? First, you come up here and you do a search. Type in Peloton. And so we go people. And so there are 278 people laid off from Peloton. Now, is it Peloton with an E? Or is it Peloton? It's kind of interesting. There's 278 people that spell it with an E. It's amazing. So you have 278 people that spelled it wrong. So you have 18,000 people that work for Peloton. Well, the easiest way to do it looking for opportunities, use those different search words. So you got 268 people. Looking for an opportunity in Peloton. As for the rest of them, all you have to do is reach out to someone and say, how are you being affected? Even these people, how are you being affected by the layoffs in Peloton? All righty. We will be back at 1 o'clock. I want to remind all of you that, and for those of you that wanted me to look at conversations, we will get to you this afternoon. Debbie, I'll definitely get to you this afternoon. Folks, you're sitting on a gold mine, an absolute gold mine. And in any event, like I said, we'll be back at 1. Until next time. Best of luck in building your business. God bless. Start talking to people.